Donald Trump is getting a taste of his own medicine as Democrats are punching back hard and punching back in his face. He's stunned. He doesn't know what to do. He looks weak and pathetic. You've got California Governor Gavin Newsom making all caps posts directed at Donald Trump the way Trump makes those posts. Newsom writes the following, again, in all caps. Donald Trump, if you do not stand down, we will be forced to lead an effort to redraw the maps in California to offset the rigging of maps in red states. But if the other states call off their redistricting efforts, we will do the same. Thank you for your attention to this matter, exclamation point. Then Donald Trump's communication director, Stephen Chung, says the following about Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is a loser of the highest order, and he will never be president no matter how hard he prostitutes himself to the press. To which Governor Newsom posts this photo of Stephen Chung looking like, well, Stephen Chung in the Oval Office as Donald Trump is leaning back, and Governor Newsom says, a guy like you, Stephen Chung, would know a lot about prostituting yourself, wouldn't you? Yeah, just call Stephen Chung a prostitute. That's what you need to do. Push back against these MAGA maniacs, these losers. Punch them where it hurts. Mock them. Bully them. That's what you need to do. Governor Newsom then posts Donald Trump's face with the headline, Trump's tariffs blame as popular Spanish grocery announces Berkeley closure. Newsom writes, Donald Trump, the extremely low IQ president, is forcing American businesses to close because of his tariffs. He's an incompetent loser. Do it, love it, name call. Trump is low IQ. Trump's stupid. He's a moron. He's a fascist. Now, do I normally like name calling in politics? No. Do I want to appeal to the higher sense of morality that we have? Yes. But with Donald Trump and these MAGA morons running things, you got to speak that language back to them, direct, hard, call them out. And then they go and they play the victim. Oh, you're being mean to me, to being mean to me. Wah. That's why you got to punch, go on the offense. Governor Newsom then responds to Donald Trump removing former President Obama's portrait from the White House and hiding it underneath a stairwell in the White House. Newsom writes, small men hide from history's giants. Small men hide from history's giants. And by the way, small, ask Stormy Daniel when she picked out that little tiny mushroom from Jimmy Kimmel. Small men, small complex. There's a lot to that as well. The Homeland Security Department posted a photo of Washington, D.C. from 1943, and they go, we can return. View from Hotel Continental, Washington, D.C., 1943. To which Governor Newsom responds, returning to 1943? Yeah. We will pass on that. Then Governor Newsom posts a photo of Donald Trump eating a taco salad because Donald Trump has agreed to extend the tariffs against China for another 90 days, to which Governor Newsom says, today's White House menu, taco salad, everybody. Governor Newsom then responds to the new Congressional Budget Office report, which the MAGA Republicans in the House and Senate should have allowed to be released before they thrust the disastrous budget bill on the American people. So the CBO, independent organization run by a Republican, by the way, who's appointed by the Senate, CBO finds the enacted Trump tax bill will decrease income for low-income Americans by $1,200 per year and increase for the richest by $13,000 a year, $13,600 if we're being precise. In other words, Trump's bill literally steals from the poor and gives to the rich. And think about what $1,200 means to someone making $75,000 or less, while giving somebody who makes more than $400,000 an extra $13,000. And that's not even to mention the additional tax cuts and the tariff burden that's being placed on the American people. But Governor Newsom responds, Trump's signature legislation is one of the largest transfers of wealth in this nation's history. The party of the working class and the working man's president? Not so much. Upon the news that the U.S. Supreme Court was asked by a big MAGA group to overturn same-sex marriage, Governor Newsom responds, "This has been in the works for years and was a key pillar of Trump's Project 2025 effort. Absolutely disgusting." Then there was this post about Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reposting a video of pastors saying women shouldn't vote. Yeah, he posted this video of this right-wing pastor who said women are only good for birthing, and that's not even a tough job, and women should just shut up and have babies. Yep, that's what Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted. Governor Newsom responds, MAGA, misogynist against girls' advancement. Very, very true. The Fox ran a segment, and a Fox Chiron in the segment says, immigration crackdowns causing farm labor shortages, to which Governor Newsom takes a screenshot of that and says, even Fox can't hide. Stephen Miller, known for being an evil little man, and his mass deportation agenda is wiping out the workers who feed America. J.D. Vance stated that he really wants to see Elon Musk rejoin the MAGA movement by the midterms, to which Governor Newsom posted this meme saying, help me, Elon, I'm poor. Help me, Elon, I'm poor. Look, Governor Newsom then posted an interview that I did with him 2 months ago, to which Governor Newsom says, 2 months ago, here's what I posted. Trump's deployment of soldiers in California was just the beginning. Every American should be alarmed. And he did predict what was going to happen. Governor Abbott went on Fox earlier in the day and said states like California and New York spent decades gerrymandering their states, and now there are 0 Republicans left to target. If Texas drew maps like they did, we'd gain 10 seats, to which Governor Newsom responds, go ahead, Greg, please. Whatever number of seats you steal, we'll undo it with consent from the voters. You should stop your plans before it's too late. Oh, Governor Newsom is hitting Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem where it hurts. South Park did a brutal parody of Kristi Noem with her face falling off and killing dogs and puppies and rounding up migrants with her performative cosplay dog killing behavior. New York Post writes, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem blasts South Park after show brutally mocks her appearance. Governor Newsom's office responds, pretty rich coming from the lady who believes looking Latino is enough for ICE to roll up on you with the SWAT team. Boom. That's what you got to do. Governor Newsom then talks about the letter that he sent to Donald Trump. In a letter, Governor Newsom warns that if you don't stand the hell down, Donald, California will redraw its own maps to neutralize your power grab. If red states halt their efforts, California will do the same. Governor Newsom then responds to Donald Trump's news that he is sending the National Guard into Washington, D.C., as he did in California, and also that Trump will be taking over the Metropolitan Police Department. So Governor Newsom goes, here's what you can expect, D.C., now that the president wants to cosplay as a dictator in your city also. Soldiers sitting around with nothing to do, lies from all levels of the federal government, no meaningful impact. Here, Pam Bondi cosplaying a police officer. Governor Newsom says she couldn't find the Epstein files, but sure, let's put her in charge of finding criminals. She's covering up a pedo sex trafficking ring is what she's doing. And by the way, she was the attorney general in Florida during many of the years where Epstein was involved in underage girl sex trafficking. Way to go, Donald. That's your DOJ attorney general. I guess you get the AG you deserve. Like minds think alike. Then Governor Newsom responds to Brian Metzger's report about Donald Trump taking over the Metropolitan Police Department. Governor Newsom responds, he'll do anything but release the Epstein files. Breitbart writes, Governor Newsom demands Trump stand down on redistricting efforts, threatens retaliation, to which Governor Newsom goes, well, looks like Breitbart finally learned how to report accurate news. Governor Newsom's office writes, if Trump does not call off his lapdogs pursuing an unprecedented power grab, California is ready to nullify any gains. Governor Newsom posts his letter to Donald Trump. If you will not stand down, I will lead an effort to redraw the maps in California to offset your rigging of the maps. Oh, and then, by the way, you have the former disgraced Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, saying, if Newsom puts this on the ballot, I think the people of California are going to vote against it, to which California Governor Newsom goes, oh no, watch out, because Kevin McCarthy is really good at counting votes. We know he knows how to count. Kevin McCarthy couldn't count that he was voted out and pushed out of the MAGA Republican Party after sucking up to Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. And then he goes to kiss the ring on Fox, even though Donald Trump and MAGA have brutally mocked him before. Then Governor Newsom takes a selfie video of himself, powerful, strong video looking at Donald Trump. And here's what Governor Newsom says. Let's play it.
Hey, President Trump, it's time to stand down. It's time to make another phone call to Greg Abbott. This time, instead of calling him and telling him you're, quote unquote, entitled to 5 congressional seats, it's time to tell him to stand down. It's time to recognize that democracy is at risk. It's time to, dare I say, do the right thing. Actually see how that feels for you, doing the right thing. If you don't, California will neutralize anything you do in the state of Texas. California will continue to punch above its weight. We believe in democracy. We believe in the enduring values of our founding fathers. 249 years. We're not going to sit back passively. We're not going to sit back and watch you light democracy on fire. We will fight fire with fire.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Giving Donald Trump a taste of his own medicine. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers, and thanks for watching.
Love this video? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch and help us blow past 1 million followers.